Hi, boys and girls. I'm going to continue on with chapter 4 and 5 here today. Um, we've noticed the animals are like talking to each other. Um, it seems like William's sister is almost kind of talking to them too. So we'll see where this goes. Mama set the breakfast table for 3. She smacked the plates down with some force. 1, 2, 3. They made loud sounds on the tablecloth. There were flowers in a blue vase. What's this about? I asked her. Cloth napkins? We're going to have a talk, the 3 of us, she said, her voice sharp. A serious talk. Biddy, about time. I'll put the dogs out so we won't be distracted, Mama said. There's thunder, said Eleanor. The dogs won't like that. What's distracted? Mama sighed. All right, the dogs can stay. Can Lula stay too? Asked Eleanor. Lula wore a pink smocked dress. She sat on Eleanor's lap like an interested baby. Mama sighed again. Yes, Lula can stay. Eleanor looked at the dogs sitting around and gave them what Mama called a queen's wave. The dogs lay in a row, watching the 3 of us at the breakfast table. Mama poured coffee for her and orange juice for us. She buttered toast and put it on our plates. Now, she said, sitting, her light brown hair still messy from sleep, we all know that Papa has left, for a while. What is for a while? Asked Eleanor. Mama's coffee cup rattled in the saucer. Eleanor, please don't interrupt. For a while means for a while. Eleanor didn't answer. Grace got up and went to stand next to Eleanor's chair. Eleanor put her hand on Grace's head. Why shouldn't Eleanor ask that question? What was for a while? Why shouldn't we know that? Unless maybe Mama didn't know either. Now, Papa sometimes does things that aren't the best for all of us, Mama began. I'll say, I said to myself, so I wouldn't annoy Mama, but Eleanor plowed on. You mean like leaving us so we could get the dogs and Lula? Asked Eleanor. Mama leaned back and closed her eyes. Yes, she said finally. I know you miss him. She looked at Eleanor, then me. Eleanor looked knowingly at me. How did she know I didn't miss him? She had been sleeping. I know you miss him especially, she said to me. My throat hurt. Neo lifted his big paw and put it on my knee. It was warm there. Well, we'll just do the best we can while he's gone, said Mama. You know he loves you both. Then why? I began in my head. Eleanor finished my thought out loud. Why did he leave then? Mama took a deep breath. He is confused, she said. Maybe he's just flawed, said Eleanor in her teeny voice, remembering Mama's words. Oh, Lord, said Mama, putting her hands up to cover her face. All her energy was suddenly gone. Wearily, Bryn got up and pushed her nose under Mama's arm. Mama put her arm around Bryn's neck. It was quiet. No one spoke. Do you want to say anything, Will? I asked Mama, as if dreading it. I shook my head. There wasn't anything to say, not to Mama. I didn't want to make her cry. Nothing to say, except for Max coming into the house. Wow, flowers, Mrs. Watson, cloth napkins, what's going on? Biddy, Will's not saying anything. Grace, not a word. Neo, it's because he's scared. Bryn, and something even worse. Biddy, what? Bryn, he's protecting them both, his mother, his sister. What could be harder than that? Neo, as hard as his mother trying to protect them too. Everyone is protecting everyone. Chapter 5. Max and I were in the park talking about school. I'm going to miss 4th grade, said Max. I could stay in 4th grade forever. I laughed at the thought of a 50-year-old Max in 4th grade, sitting on a small chair in front of a small desk, his knees up to his chin. We watched Biddy and Neo race around. People laughed when they saw them, 100-pound Neo and 15-pound Biddy, best friends. They leaped up over Neo's back, and they both ran into a grove of trees. I know, I said, new teacher. I was quiet, and Max looked sideways at me. Have you heard from your father? Nope. Where is he? I shrugged my shoulders. Last time he went fishing. Sometimes parents are... Max stopped talking. Stupid, I said. Max didn't say anything. The dogs make Mama happy, I said. I turned to look at Max. I think we should get some more dogs. Max looked shocked for a moment. It was so easy to fool him. We both laughed, sitting on the park bench. But I wasn't laughing very hard. It was true. The dogs made Mama happy, but she didn't talk about Papa, and I didn't talk about Papa. No one talked about Papa except for Eleanor, who spoke for all of us. Maybe more dogs were the answer. That night when I slept with Biddy on one side and Neo and Lulu on the other, I dreamed about a house filled with dachshunds and poodles and terriers and labradors and hounds and border collies and Portuguese water dogs and bulldogs and all the mixes known, and Mama was happy. The next morning when I got up there was no table with flowers and plates and cloth napkins. The dogs had been fed, and I could see Biddy, Bryn, and Neo in the fenced-in backyard. Lula was eating up on the washing machine, her place. Eleanor came out of her bedroom in a princess dress with see-through wings on the back, and her wand. Grace stood by her so tall next to Eleanor she might have been a royal horse. "Mama's sick," she said. "She's laying down." There was a bark at the back door, and I let the dogs in. Bryn came in first and went to Mama's bedroom to stand by her. "You okay, Mama?" I asked. "I'm not feeling well, William. Some bug, maybe. Will you please get Eleanor some breakfast?" "Sure." Bryn put her head on Mama's bed, and Mama reached over to pat her. "Go lie down, Bryn," said Mama. "Go lie down, girl." I went to find Eleanor, and Bryn followed me. "Do you want some breakfast?" I asked Eleanor. "Apples with no skin," said Eleanor, "and cut up bananas dipped in cinnamon." I smiled and went into the kitchen with Eleanor. Bryn, "I wonder." Grace, "You wonder what?" Bryn, "I just wonder." Lula, "She's going to have a baby, isn't she?" Neo, "She speaks at last." Biddy, "Is that true? Do you think? Do Eleanor and William know?" Bryn, "No, she's not talking."